Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is a video I've been thinking of doing for some time now, and after my last month's challenge I was finding it really difficult to find something to interest me to colour in. So I was looking through this folder and I thought, haha, I'll go through all my PDF colouring pages with you. So before I open it, I need you to know that because of I want to make sure that nobody can screenshot them and steal the images. We need to support our lovely artists. I've gone through my folder and I have put post-it notes over parts of the image, and that's just so that they can't be copied. So as we go through, you'll see images that have got post-its on, mainly on like the faces and things like that, not totally covered but just enough to obscure the image so it wouldn't be any good if you copied it. So just so you know that. So this is my gorgeous sparkly folder. I don't know if it's, oh, you can see a bit of shine there, that I got in one of my hauls and I love it. And I've thinned it out considerably so that I can do this video with you. I've already filmed it once and fluffed it up magnificently, showing images that hadn't been covered up and all sorts, couldn't speak. So I went off, had a cup of tea, had my dinner and thought, right, let's get on with it. So here we go, enough waffle. So we have got, they're all in artist order. So, and what I will do at the end is I will link, mostly these are from Etsy. I think there's a few free ones from Monya Gates, and I will link them all down below so that if you see something that you fall in love with, you'll be able to purchase it by just clicking the link below. I'm not sponsored. I don't have any what's the word, sponsorship. I don't get any money from this. I'm just literally showing you the things that I fell in love with on Etsy and purchased. So this book is by Monya Gates, and it's Colour My Dreams Fantasy Water Realm. This is number 1, and there are others. And I can tell you now, when I get the funds, I'm going over there and I'm buying them because they are just gorgeous. So as you can see, I've put post-its just to stop the image being copied, like I say. So I hope you'll bear with me. If there's images that I've coloured, I'll try and show you those so that you get a proper view of the full image. That way I can show you the image because it's been coloured in by myself, and then it's not copyable, if you get what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to move in slightly just so you can get a little better view of them. But excuse me, I was absolutely bowled over when I saw this book and I had to have it. I mean, I'm sure we all know Monya Gates from all the lives that I know. Certainly Colour and Chat with Sammy has coloured some of her images, but I hadn't seen this and I just I fell in love. So as you can see, they're highly detailed, beautiful images. She's taking a little fishy for a wee swim. Yeah, and they're just adorable. I hope you can see clearly enough. Let me move my gumph out the way. Slightly grey. Well, they are grayscaled, but it's not dark, so it'll be really easy to put your own shading and colours where you want them. It should colour over beautifully. Look at them. I mean, this one, I'm going to have to come back out just a tad. There we go. This one, look at it. I mean, it's just fantastic. All you can see is her face poking out of the water. You're going to do all that water and, oh, it's just gorgeous. And this, look at this mermaid. Isn't she just divine? Absolutely stunning images. And this is quite new to my collection, but I just fell in love, and who wouldn't? I mean, they're just fantastical, absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to do them. So it's given me that little spurt on that I needed after doing all my colouring challenge last month, and it kind of feels like, I think I'll keep flipping. It kind of feels a little bit like, well, how am I going to beat that? what do I want to colour, you know, and I felt a bit lost once I hadn't got that direction. So hence the folder came out. This image is called Freddy Frog, and it is free on Monya Gates's website. And of course I had to have it. Isn't he adorable? And wouldn't it be lovely in watercolours? It's just beautiful. And these two images are also free on her website. Now I've missed quite a few of the Spooktober lives that we had on the event at the weekend. Sadly, you know, I tried to join in with a few, but I was really busy and caught up with stuff, and I couldn't make a lot of them. So I will catch them up. But I don't know if this image was used in the Spooktober. But I mean, look at her, isn't she lovely? Beautiful sassy witch with her coffee. Yeah, I loved it. And then this one's also free. I mean, my goodness, look. There's so many. I want to colour them all. I really do. And I think half the trouble is I'm spoilt for choice. And this is the same image. I don't know why. I must have printed it off by accident. So I started printing all of these on cardstock, and then realised that actually I want to keep these as a hard copy, so that if I ever want to do it again or I mess it up, I've got one. And so then I started copying them on cheap paper, so you might see the difference as we go through, but that's just to explain why. And then that's that one again. And Freddy the Frog again. Now this one is by Jana Prosverina. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And it's Colouring Book Fairy, 28 grayscale images to colour. She's got a website, but I got this from Etsy. So I'll give you a few seconds just to see. And as you can see from the front cover, highly detailed images, and her faces are so beautiful. So, I mean, this was the image that I fell in love with, and hence had to buy the book. This young girl, she's just adorable. There's butterflies everywhere, and I've put them as best I can to mess up the face. I hope you understand why. I just want to try and get rid of the glare off, because I don't want to take everything out the plastic, because it would take forever. And I hope you understand why I've done that. I know it must be a bit frustrating if you want to see the full image, but if you do want to see the full image at the end, go over to Etsy, click on the link, and you'll be able to see them there. I just need to make sure that our artists are being supported and that it can't be copied, because the work that must have gone into this, it must have been, oh, God knows how long in the making, but it's so beautiful. So Fairy and her unicorn. She's got a rather ample bosom. but look at the unicorn, and the sky. Look at the sky in the background. Oh, it's just absolutely, I'm just going to try and centralise it. There you go. Absolutely out of this world. Look at her. It's almost like a spirit animal, isn't it? She's got her owl, and then a mask on that to me looks like an owl. So that kind of spirit connection. We've got our warrior princess. She's gorgeous. All her makeup's run here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me lift her up. Can you see? All her makeup's run. But gosh, she's beautiful. Bats in the background. So there's some perfect ones in here for October colouring. Then we've got our snake charmer playing her flute. She's got her arm bangle on. And there's all snakes round here that she's charming. And so it's absolutely gorgeous. And these two, obviously in love. Look at how he's looking at her. I remember those days. When you would gaze into each other's eyes. Yeah, enough said about that. They're just such beautiful, beautiful faces, and such detailed, realistic images, and I just love them. I hope you do too. But if you've got a few pennies and you can pop over and support these artists, that would be amazing. So, I mean, look at this one, holding her skull, like, is it Hamlet? And her shell basque. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. She's got a fin instead of an ear. Just very different, but very, very beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. I love it. She's everything about it. Obviously a witch with her potions. I mean, just gorgeous. I know I keep saying the same thing, but you kind of get lost for words. I don't know about you, but I get lost in an image and you kind of imagine the story behind it and can see the colours then that you would use. And I find that's how I know that I love a piece of artwork. Yeah, often I make up stories about images in my head as I'm colouring them, and that's how you bring the image to life with the colours that you've imagined, if that makes any sense. I don't know if anybody else does that. I know I'm a bit weird with these things, but this one, they're all beautiful. But look at her smile. And there is a picture similar to that in one of Hannah Carlson's books that I coloured, because she had a like sarcastic kind of grin, and I love it. Yeah, she's gorgeous, isn't she? And those beautiful wings that have got the metal cogs on the back. So, oh, just absolutely outstanding. And this one, I'll turn around so that you can get a view of her. Look. I'll try and block out the light so it's not absolutely divine. Look at that beautiful face. Just incredible. What I wouldn't give to be able to draw like this. Oh, I wish I could. They just... I'll have to turn them around again. Just absolutely stunning. Oops. Look at her. Gorgeous. She's holding the moon, look. Absolutely out of this world. So I'm sold on this artist. And I said her name. What did I say her name was? I do apologise. Let me just give her another bit of a plug. Jana Prosperina. Yeah, absolutely amazing. This one's a little bit like, I imagine her to be like, oh God, I'm knocking all my tripods. Red Riding Hood, wolf in the background, and this beauty, look at her, she's gorgeous. Another mermaid, I think. She's got a shell bra, starfish, jellyfish. Yeah, just stunning. Stunning artistry. And I don't think it was all that expensive, to be fair. And yeah. I must colour these because, you know, I have, you know, they're too lovely just to be sat in a wallet. And then you get the thumbnails at the end. So that's Jana. And then we've got Winston Wonderland. Now I did show these in the scavenger hunt because I was going to colour it, but I changed it to the squirrel that I did. But the detail, let me lift this out and bring it up, in this, there we go, in this image is absolutely out of this world, isn't it? And then the other one here is this one. Look at those little birds, little blue tits, I think, that's how I would colour them. They're just gorgeous. So that was, what did I say? Winston Wonderland. It's got a name there, Andrea and Winton. Okay, so this one I got from Cool Craft Books on Etsy, and it's by the wonderful Momo Girl, who, I think I've got it to hand, who you'll know that did this one. I think this is Girl, I don't know, it's either Girl with Poems or Girl with Music. And I think that's Momo Girl. I'm not sure now, actually. Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it says on the cover. No, somebody will be able to tell me whether it's Girl with Poems or Girl with Music. But yeah, so this I paid 70p for on Cool Craft Books, and I'm not sure if it's still available, but obviously, like I said, I'll link it down below if it is. But isn't she adorable? Look at that gorgeous face. She's got the massive eagle behind her and she's holding a little chick. Absolutely gorgeous. And this picture was what spurred me to then go on and buy that book, because I'd heard about her, but I didn't realise her art was like that. And it's a kind of mix between grayscale and line art, isn't it? You've got the grayscale face and hair, but her arms haven't got any shading on. So it's yeah, beautiful images. This one is, let me put it like this. Yeah, make sure there's no glare. There you go. I'm afraid that's all I can show of the image, but I wanted to get the mouth in screaming at each other. Isn't it the most fantastic art? This is by Michelle Tracy Art, and it's called Tiger Totem. Now, wouldn't that look incredible coloured in? Just unbelievable. And then this is by Artistry by Lisa Marie. I do apologise, let me get rid of that. Artistry by Lisa Marie, and she does wildlife, and they are just gorgeous. Look at that fox. Isn't he outstanding? And I love colouring wildlife. That's why I'm such a big fan of Tim Jeff's work. Yeah. And then, oops, this hare, both of these hares are by Lisa Marie. Now, I emailed Lisa Marie about this one, and I started trying to find a hare for a friend of mine. And I couldn't find one anywhere that was, you know, a proper realistic version of one. And I asked her, because I fell in love with her art. Got that glare again. I asked her if she'd do me one, and this was the result. And she emailed me to say she'd done it, and I immediately went over and purchased it. And the hare... Oh no, that's a different one. That's a different artist. Sorry. Let me find it for you. I've coloured this image, like I say, for my friend, and bless his heart, he framed it and put it up in his flat. So this is it coloured. This is a photocopy. I'm trying to make sure there's no glare. So it's a bit darker than I'd done it originally, but look at the detail in those ears and how it comes out. Absolutely fantastic artist. I love her to bits. Really, really good. Then we've got Terry, oh I keep moving, I don't need to. Terry Sherman Artist. Now, I was watching a video this morning before I went to work, like you do, you know, with your cup of tea before you head out. And I didn't realise that Terry Sherman Artist had colouring books, and he sells them on Amazon. So I don't have any, but it may well be well worth a look, going over and having a look there. And he drew this gorgeous hare. If you followed me for any length of time, you'll have seen it, but I did this for my sister. I'll try and find you the coloured version. And she's framed it and put it in her flat. They're polychromos pencils again. Now, I would have put more detail, more colour maybe in his ears, because there's not a lot in there, but she loves it. She was pleased with it. So, yeah. So that was, I think, the wonderful Terry Sherman art. Oh no, look! This is a new one that I got. Oh my god, isn't he gorgeous? Orangutan. He's just amazing, and I can't wait to colour him. I want to do him with pastels. Look at that face. I mean, can you imagine being able to draw like that? Oh my god. I don't think I'd ever leave the house again if I could. Can you imagine the pictures you could draw for yourself to colour in? It would be great, wouldn't it? And then, so this is still Terry Sherman Artist. And if you watched this month's colouring pages, I coloured this one, and that's what it looks like, the whole picture. Absolutely outstanding image. And there's your black and white version. Yeah, just incredible. I loved it. Very scary looking, but yeah. The minute I saw it, I thought, gotta have it, because it reminds me of your fear as a child. And if I'm honest, I still feel like that when I walk past a dark doorway. It still, is there something lurking there? And then he did the gorgeous donkey. I couldn't resist when I saw him. And he's another one that I have coloured. I really like this artist. He's just... So there's donkey. Polychromos again. Yeah. And I think he's called Cheeky Donkey. But yeah, I loved him. Isn't he lovely? So then we move to ignore that, that's just me faffing about. Then we move to the Fairyland Circus by Jane F. Hankins. And way back at the beginning of my channel somewhere, I did a colour along of the front cover. So this is the actual front cover, and then this is the version that I coloured in myself. And there is a 2-part colour along of this if you're interested. I'm very nervous because it's quite early on in my colouring journey, but I think looking back, actually there's the front cover and there's mine. Looking back, I did a really good job, even considering how scared and worried I was. And this is one book that until I was going through my PDFs I'd forgot I'd even gotten. And that's because I watched May Bronx do Jane F. Hankins, and her work is so beautiful that it's kind of intimidated me a little bit in doing it, because I don't know, I compare myself to people, and I shouldn't, I know, because my style's very different. But having got it back out, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to do these. They are just the most adorable images. So, and then you get a little bit of story down the bottom. And she's got more PDF books now, so I'm going to have to, when I get some more funds, definitely be buying more of hers. Aren't they beautiful? Very different and very distinctive in style, and I love that. I love to be able to look at a picture and say, oh, I'm pretty certain that's Jane F. Hankins or Christine Karen or Monya Gates. You know, I love that when you get that distinctive style. And my goodness, Jane F. Hankins certainly has that. So let me turn this one round so that you can see. So I'm going to do this in a couple of parts, people, because I want to do the art justice. I want you to be able to see and enjoy it with me, because I don't know about you, but I love getting colouring books out and just looking at the art, even if they've not been coloured, and enjoying it. So I want you to be able to enjoy it with me, is what I'm saying. This one I must have thought about starting and put a light layer of green on there. I don't know why green. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But it's quite a nice green, never mind. Yeah, aren't they gorgeous? Just absolutely wonderful. Oh, I've obviously painted that as well. So this is, I don't know how you pronounce it properly. I would say Zare Art Studio, and just the most beautiful, simplistic, pure faces, but just outstanding. So I purchased this one, and I purchased this one at the same time, and I did colour her the other month. I'll find her for you so that you haven't got the big post-it in the way. And that's what she came out like with pencils. Again, my skin's changed again recently since I've been using pastels and being a bit braver at putting more definition in the face. But she is, you know, her girls are so realistic, it's wonderful. And then we move to Mariela Budak, which you'll probably all be aware of. Now, Mariela's known for her beautiful hair and faces, so what I've done is chopped off the face and a little bit of the hair. I'm sure you'll appreciate, because people could copy it just to do the hair, and I didn't want that. So, and I coloured this one for my mum for her birthday. She asked me to colour an image for her birthday, and that was the one I chose. And that's how it came out. This is a photocopy, so again the colours aren't perfectly true, and the skin doesn't look as smooth as it actually is in real life. But this is just to give you an idea, really, of, because I've got the blooming great post-it notes over it, it gives you an idea of how beautiful the images are. So this gorgeous little fairy, I have to colour her. Isn't she lovely? Look at those big eyes. Excuse me. And the rabbit, which you probably know if you followed me for any length of time, was probably one of my favourite things I've ever coloured. And I did him. In polychromos he is. And isn't he adorable? I just want to kiss his little nose, pick him up and cuddle him and kiss his little nose. So yeah, that's beautiful Mariela Budak. And she always signs her work, so you know, you can tell it's hers. like I say, she's known for hair, and this one, look at that. I mean, the face on that is outstanding. They're so realistic, some of her images, that I can't get over it. And she's gorgeous. She's definitely going to be one I do soon. So if any of these images you look at and you think, oh Lucy, I'd love to do a colour along with you, follow along while you colour something, please let me know, and and I'll try and put that together for you. I haven't done a colour along for a while because I've been trying to build my subscriber base up, because it was quite disheartening. I was colouring images, that I'd spent days planning and practicing and then putting a video together, and in the early stages you'd get about 60 views if you were lucky. So but I think I've got a lovely subscriber base now, and some really good friends that I've made from it, so I'd be quite happy now to start putting colour alongs together again, because I'm sure that people would support me and watch. So yeah, aren't they just adorable? Absolutely. This one, just the hair. And I'm thinking, wouldn't that look gorgeous as like red hair? Oh yeah, lovely. And when I say red, I mean like auburn or ginger. It would just be beautiful. All that. Absolutely stunning. And that's the last image by Mariela. And then we're going to move to my Christine Karen's. Now you have seen these if you follow me, but I'll just show you, for those that are new and haven't seen any of my images yet, I'll show you just so that you get an idea of what the full image is like without post-its on it. So that's, and it's called Good and Evil, and yeah, I just love Christine Karen's work. I do, I really do. She has to be my all-time favourite artist, I think. And again, distinctive. I know when I see a Christine Karen image that it's done by her. She names them. This one's Good and Evil. I haven't coloured this one yet. Bird Song, this one's called. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those beautiful high cheeks. And then this is the newest one that I've just purchased, and it's on Christine's YouTube channel, where she shows you how she's coloured that in, or watercolours usually, but it's an incredible channel, an incredible artist. Then we've got Whimsical Fairy. I've done the best I can to give you a decent image of it without you, so you get an understanding of what the picture is, but not able to copy it. Isn't she beautiful? I think I did colour her. Let me have a quick flip. I ought to put my portfolio in order, didn't I really? No, I didn't. It was another one. So then this one, still Christine Karen, and I purchased this because when I was a little girl, my dad used to read to me, tuck me in bed and read me stories at night time, and I would always have the same kind of books. I always wanted the same books, and I would learn them off by heart. I would know these books, and Dad would get fed up like you do when you're a parent and you want to go downstairs, and he'd deliberately try and skip pages, and I would be able to say to him, Dad, you missed a bit, and make him read it. And one of those books that he used to read was Rapunzel, and so I had to have this when I saw it. It reminds me of my dad straight away. So, and that's called Rapunzel. This one's Poppy Fairy. Isn't she beautiful? She's plaiting or braiding her hair. Just beautiful. This one's Cookie Owls, which I haven't coloured yet. And Wild Berry Bloom Grayscale I have done. I'll show you that one, because she turned out beautiful. There. These are all in my finished pages, from different months, but because I've had to stick post-its over it, if I've coloured them, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what what the image properly looks like. So, and then we've got the Magic Flute Fairy, and this one, Foxy Lady. Isn't she lovely? Look at that beautiful face. You can tell she's a girl, can't you, with all their beautiful eyes. And there's even a little image in the mirror. Outstanding. I've done this one, but I haven't done that's the Scent of Spring, and this one's called Clover Fairy. I think she might be at the beginning of my journey somewhere. Maybe. She's here somewhere. There she is. Okay, so that's her. I think I did a Neo's background and it crinkled the page, so that's how I know, yeah, my paper didn't take it very well. But yeah, that gives you an idea of what she looks like. Like I say, excuse me, I haven't coloured this page. Seedling we did as a 2-part colour along. This was the first time like I picked up my pastels and I thought, what can they do? Let's see. And I did a tutorial on easy skin with pastels, and then people asked me, they wanted to see the rest of the image coloured in. So we did this together. So if you're interested, there's a 2-part colour along on my channel with that one. I had so much fun doing her, isn't she beautiful? Yeah, there's a real sense of innocence about Christine Karen's fairies. Then you'll all know this one, Tatiana, who does the... oh my God. Now, I didn't write it down because I thought, well, I know what it is. Oh my God, and I've forgotten it. I bet I can't find it either. Why am I so rubbish? Something, Nice Little Town. God, I'm such an idiot. It did come to me. Yeah, Nice Little Town. So this is Nice Little Town 7 that I've got. There's lots of flip-throughs of Tatiana's books on YouTube, and I've kept them in 2 plastic wallets because I was running out. When I get some more, I'll spread them all out so I can see all the images. But yeah, very whimsical little fairy houses, and I'm sure you're all aware. If not, just put it in YouTube. Tatiana and Nice Little Town, and they'll come up. There's a whole series of these books, and they're just wonderful. Then I've got Raspberry Hill, and it's not grayscale. It's just the front cover. A colouring book by Robert Roscombe, and again I've kept them in, I've put it in between 2 wallets because they're quite big books, but this is very reminiscent of Nice Little Town. It's that whimsical little woodland animals living in their homes, doing their things. This lovely little lady's hanging her washing out. I hope you can see all that. It's difficult to see what you can see on my viewfinder, but very reminiscent of that, and that's Raspberry Hill. Like I say, we'll link them all down below so you can pop over and have a look and get a full view. There's another one of the images. The 3rd annual Bake Off. Look at him, little sitting there on this. Oh. The Bake Off consists of carrots, grapes, and that looks like that could be apples, and a few grapes. Not much baking going on. Okay, so the next book, and I love this book, it's called The Fairies of Water Lily Woods by Leslie Smitheringale. I think that's how you pronounce it, could be wrong. And she's got a website, colouringandtangling.com. And this is just very different. As we go through the book, you'll see that you usually get a close-up image, or an image. You get 2 images, one close-up, and then you get one that's further away with more detail in it. But look at that dress. And the faces are very different, as you can see. I hope you can. I hope you're picking that all up. So yeah, here's like what I was saying. I've got them in the wrong order, but so this one now is a close-up of that image. And that goes through like that through the book, but I've just got them in the wrong order, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But I love them. They are slightly grayscaled, but just again very different images to what we're used to. And I like a play on. I love fairies and things, but I do like it when you find something that's different, and this certainly gives you that. So look at her, isn't she beautiful? And this one is the one that I did my colouring challenge this month, I had to colour a hat. So this is what I'm talking about. So you get this image that's a bit further away, and then if we turn the page, you get the close-up version of it. And I coloured that for this, my personal challenge this month, last month. And so that'll give you an idea of what they come out like. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And they, yeah, colour beautifully. The grayscale's just perfect. Not too dark, not too light, and you can cover it. I'll try and lift that one up for you. Get rid of the glare. There, look at that little mermaid. Yeah. And their faces are just very different to what we're used to. So I hope you're getting all this in. So again, there, look, there's a further away one. Is that the one? Yeah, and then they've zoomed in on that mermaid there, look. I hope that makes sense. So look at her singing to her birdies. Aren't they cute? So cute. I love this one with their kilts on. Yeah, and the little bubble in there has got one of the other characters in it. How much fun would that be using, like, you know, the special effects colouring book. That shows you how to do bubbles. So, and there's a close-up of that one. These little trousers are made out of leaves, look. Just love the face. See what I mean? They're just very different images, but absolutely gorgeous. And so much fun. You know, there's another hat, I could have done that one. And then, so there are all your images. And then on this page, you get, let me turn it round for you. You get all the images then as bookmarks, which is nice. And I'll just try and get the glare off, there we go. And again, very different, but nice. I mean, if you didn't want to do them as bookmarks, you could practice. Sorry, I'll get it back in all in shot for you. You could practice the image on the bookmark first, see what, if you're happy with your colours or whatever medium you want to use. And there's that last image there. We just tip it, get rid. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the last book, guys. What I'm going to do is film it over 2 parts because I've got a great pile here, if you can hear it, and running out of post-its. So I'll take the post-its out of these now I've done and transfer them onto there, and then in the next couple of days I'll film the second part. I hope that's okay. So this one, Quack Quack Quack, is available on Amazon. I have seen it. And it's pictures by Wendy Edelston. And I'm not sure what happened, but looking through tonight, I've tried to re-download the file. And I think there should be 12 images, but I was only ever sent 2. So I can show you these because they are already... These come like this, so you get the coloured image and then you copy it. Which is why I ordered it, because I love trying to copy artists' colours. But unfortunately, I'm not sure quite what happened. I only got 2 images from it, so I don't know whether there was a fault with the file that was sent, or... But it was such a long time ago that I don't feel like I can email now and say, look, you know, I've just realised I've only got 2 images and I should have had 12. I don't know. I'm not sure. But an absolutely beautiful book, and I'm gutted that all I've got is just the 2. So that's half. I've kind of tried to split it in half. That's half my PDF colouring pages. I hope you've enjoyed it. And like I say, if there's something you think, oh my God, I have to colour with that. Lucy, you have to colour that for us. Let me know, and I will try and put it together for you. I'd look forward to it. So yeah, that's my half my great hefty file. I will let you go. You've sat for long enough and been patient with me. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.